Now, calling out what they describe as the Congress party's duplicity, the Bharatiya Janata Party has come down heavily on the Siddaramaiah Sarkara. The Bengaluru South Member of Parliament, Tejasvi Surya, took to Twitter and slammed the Congress government in the state and claimed that it floated a tender for the Rajiv Gandhi statue but halted work on the construction of a statue dedicated to Bhuvaneshvari Devi. He urged the Kannada groups in Karnataka to question the Congress government over why the deity of the Kannada identity, Bhuvaneshvari Devi statue and its project had been halted. Further taking a dig at the Congress, the BJP accused the ruling party in Karnataka of seeking to please its political masters in Delhi.
During our regime, we erected two statues of one Basveshwara and Kempegoda in front of Vidhan Sabha. And during my last budget, had announced setting up of a Bhuvaneshwari. Bhuvaneshwari is a ardent worshipped mother of Kannadigas. Now, their first priority should have been to build a Bhuvaneshwar statue. Instead of they are trying to build a statue of Rajiv Gandhi. But these people are trying to please their masters.
First of all, I mean, I don't know what kind of expenditure they have, planned for this, but definitely, when recently the Deputy Chief Minister himself said that there's no work for development that can be given to MLAs right now for their constituencies, it is surprising that they've decided to go with this because they are running up a huge expense regarding the freebies which have been giving out, the 5 guarantees, so to say. So I would not say this is a very right decision for now.
It is totally misuse of government money. That is not correct. Government should drop the erection of statue program.
You know, last month for Anwad's Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, they gave the budget. They gave 5 guarantees, but there is no money for that guarantee. They raised the taxes of the public, including hike the price of the milk. You know, they raised the liquor tax also, the electricity bill also. So in this time, they were making like this statue like this. It's not a good. We, from our party, we will oppose this.
However, the ruling dispensation in the state of Karnataka has defended this decision, claiming that the statue is not being newly built. However, it's only being redeveloped or refurbished. That's the claim that came from the state minister, Mr. Dinesh Gundura.
Rajiv Gandhi statue already was existing there. Now it is being remodeled, that's all. It's an existing statue which has been removed and it's being remodeled. What is the problem? What is the problem? Rajiv Gandhi is not a former Prime Minister of the country. What is the problem? When they make nobody before, no sitting Prime Minister had named anything after themselves in this country.
Now, as Basavaraj Bommai, the former Chief Minister of Karnataka, claimed that during the budget, an amount had already been dedicated for the construction of the statue of Bhuvaneshwari Devi. The current government under Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, he claims, has not yet called for tenders for that construction, and the tender has been floated even as a statue of Rajiv Gandhi already exists at the junction in Bengaluru's Sheshadripuram area. So let's take this across to our guests as well. We have Mr. G.S. Prashant, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party in the state of Karnataka, and also Amidst Shenoy, political analyst. Mr. Prashant, coming to you first. Now, the estimated cost of the redevelopment of this Rajiv Gandhi statue is rupees 1.05 crores. That's what it's going to cost the exchequer. Mr. Dinesh Gundura, the Congress minister in the state of Karnataka, has said that it's not as if a new statue is going to be built dedicated to Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. It's an old statue that will be refurbished. What's your response to that counter coming from the Congress party?
Firstly, I would like to make 3 points on this to bring out the mindset of the Congress. They have to come out of this colonial mindset first to say that masters first. They're wanting to please their masters, the Gandhi Parivar, the first Parivar of Congress. To please them, they're going all around, all about spending money on them. This should stop. Second, the installation of statues on public property and roads is prohibited as per the Supreme Court judgment in 2013. In 8519 by 2006, Supreme Court has clearly laid down that no statues are permitted on public areas. Point number 3, in an insult to the Kannada pride, Bhuvaneshvari Devi statue had to be installed there, which was proposed in the previous budget. Now Congress wants to bring out Rajiv Gandhi statue. And look at the audacity of Dinesh Gundurao saying that isn't Rajiv Gandhi a former prime minister? Just because he's a former prime minister doesn't mean you can now go about and go against the law of the land laid down in the Supreme Court and say you will install his bronze statue. This is not right, and public propriety demands that on record when your DCM says that there is no money for development activities, you can't spend 1.05 crores for refurbishing a statue, as Dinesh Gundurao puts it across.
Right.
And they are coming from a party whose former prime ministers have awarded Bharat Mata to themselves. So this is not a question of anything else, but impropriety runs in Congress DNA. Corruption, appeasement is on one side, impropriety and perpetuating lies would go on. This is the Congress DNA. And welfare of the public is probably of the least importance to the Congress party in Karnataka, whereas they're only wanting to place their masters in Delhi. They want to show their allegiance to them, to say that they're subservient to them.
Okay, Mr. Prashant,
and
I need to
go to any length to do that.
Okay, I need to take this across to Mr. Amrit Shenoy as well. Mr. Shenoy, is this much ado about nothing, or is this seriously a case of misplaced priorities on the part of the Siddaramaiah government?
No, this is democracy. An elected government has every right to spend money what it feels appropriate to spend. And I can see the BJP spokesperson is a little bit frustrated because of the latest result in Karnataka Assembly. And former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi was a Prime Minister for entire India. We are not building or naming anybody after Congress leader or something like that. He was a Prime Minister. He has sacrificed his life. He has been killed in the militant attack. Every Indians know that. So it is a respect to the former Prime Minister who has introduced so many technology, computers, and so many reforms he has brought. So there is nothing wrong in having his statue, and it is needed actually, because the future generation should know what has happened in the India, who has taken a leadership, who has played what role in developing India. Today we are living in a much more developed India when compared to.
But just as a quick follow-up to that, Mr. Shenoy, is this kind of iconography really the need of the hour when about 38,900 crores have been set aside on the part of the state government in its most recent budget presented by Mr. Siddaramaiah for the fulfillment of 5 promises? There is an apprehension that that cost might actually go up. And when Mr. D.K. Shivkumar has clearly said that the priority right now needs to be the fulfillment of these 5 promises, should the Congress government have endeavored to construct or refurbish even a statue for Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, could that project have waited a while longer?
Congress will mobilize funds for his five guarantees. Siddaramaiah is an expert and he is a financially expert. He has presented 14 budgets. He knows from what sources he can mobilize the funds.
The price of the milk
and
essential prices have gone up. So
Mr. Prashant, I'm just coming to you in 10 seconds. I'll just allow Mr. Shenoy to complete his point. I'll come back to you, Mr. Prashant. Yes, Mr. Shenoy, complete your point.
Yeah, that's what I am telling, that 5 guarantees already implemented. Congress knows how to mobilize funds for that 5 guarantees. This is entirely
the unemployment benefit for youth is still work in progress. Let me go across to Mr. Prashant. Your closing comments, Mr. Prashant. Yes.
See, look at how Congress and its spokespersons are talking. DCM is on record to say that there is no money for development and development has to wait. And now, on the other hand, the Congress party supporter says the need of the hour is Rajiv Gandhi statue. Where are we looking at? The youth of today, the children of today do not need a statue on the road. They will learn proper history in the proper manner. They have to come out of this colonial mindset and right history will be taught to children. So to come out of this colonial mindset and to please the Delhi masters should not be on the agenda. Development and welfare of the citizens of the Karnataka is of utmost importance, which Congress should now look forward.
Is this really a case of misplaced priorities? That's the central question that the Bharatiya Janata Party is asking. The Congress, of course, steadfast in its belief that this redevelopment of the statue is completely warranted. Thank you to both our guests for their participation on this important debate. We'll slip into a short break right now. We'll come back with more on the other side. Stay tuned.